Hey everybody, Matthew here from MiniWarGaming.com, and welcome to Gorkamorka Season 1. Now this was recorded and put out quite a while ago, but thanks to our recent 24-hour live stream, we're going to be posting the entire season for free, whereas only 1 out of every 2 or 3 episodes was posted for free before. So if you've never seen it, oh, you're going to have a lot of fun. Now, I want to point out one quick thing. In Season 1, I thought that I could do a good job of updating the Gorkamorka rules because they were so old. Turns out I was wrong. But we still had a ton of fun, and the viewers seemed to really enjoy it regardless, because it's just, don't worry about the rules. Just watch the Ork shenanigans, the Squiggers of the Dune, and all these vehicles Mad Maxing back and forth. And thank you once again to the people who donated on the 24-hour live stream to make this a reality. So sit back and enjoy Gorkamorka. Hey Vault members, Matthew, Quirk, and Josh here from MiniWarGaming.com, and welcome to another episode of Gorkamorka Narrative Campaign. This is game number 2 of week number 6, and it is our hope that we'll get a game number 3 in as well to see if Lee can try to win back his bike from Steve. Spoiler alert, sorry. You should know it by now to watch these in order, hopefully. And so now we've got the Desert Squigs against the Orks of Hazzard. We're nearing the end of the campaign, so I'm finally remembering everybody's names, including the staff members themselves.
Nice.
And we're going to be playing a standard scenario again of just We Was Here First. I wanted this week to be more standard scenarios because we've been doing special ones, which is fine. But you got to do standard ones as well, just to keep everything fresh, keep it real. So we're just going to jump right into it, take a look at their mobs, and just start bashing heads.
Let's take a look at the Desert Squigs, if you can see them, with all of their camo. Now, we do have some additions that you saw from last time. We got a new little track with a Scorcha. So now we're slowly evolving to the actual size of the Gorkamorka stuff, because that was probably the size of their little buggies and their tracks before. So it's armed with a Scorcha. Is that just a regular Scorcha?
Scorcha with loads of ammo.
With loads of ammo, so it'll ignore its first failed ammo roll, so it should be able to fire at least twice, because Scorchas have to actually make an ammo check every single time they're fired. And then you added a Scorcha. It's underneath the truck right there. To this one as well. Now these guys do need gunners to fire the Scorches, but that's what these guys are for. And then this one is bodged, right?
That one is bodged.
So we'll find out what's wrong with this little buggy once you first move it. And so it can be pretty bad, or it can not be too bad.
I never read the chart, so I don't know what I'm getting into.
You shouldn't read the chart.
Yeah, I know, it's less fun.
Yeah, exactly. And other than that, do we have any interesting upgrades or serious injuries to talk about?
No serious injuries on anybody.
Because I know you have all sorts of, everybody's got plus ballistic skills and initiatives and attacks and wounds and toughnesses everywhere.
There's everywhere. So the driver on my actual main vehicle has got +2 leadership and driving, and I think it's skid start and skid turns.
Oh, so he's got both of those. So he can use his thrusters even after slow speed maneuvers, and he can do an extra 180-degree turn during his movement as well. So that'll be interesting. So he's a really good driver, in other words.
Yeah.
Other than that, anything interesting?
Other than that, I mean, Rotskob has got all of his stats upgraded at least once, except for he still has his base number of attacks. But he's weapon skill 6, ballistic skill 5, strength 4, toughness 5, 2 wounds, initiative 5, leadership 9.
Jeez. So he's a beast. So we'll be able to see these guys in action. Then we got the Orks of Hazzard. We got a second vehicle. We got a bike there. And this one is just loaded up with lots of guys. You got your new ball and chain guy.
Yep.
So he gets to ignore shields, and he's carrying a shield as well. So he's a bit of a hypocrite. Likes to ignore them while having his own. Any notable upgrades that we want to talk about, or bad things that are about to happen? Any bodges?
Nope, got all my bodges and everything repaired, so I'm happy with that. And I went to the dock and got everything fixed, so everybody's good. I'm just excited to start using a bike.
Yeah, see how it works out. And he's got stick bombs?
Nope, he's got, it should just be a Slugga Choppa, but I didn't have another Choppa, so I gave him a stick bomb.
Okay, so he's a Slugga Choppa boy. You got your stick bomb boy back here,
yeah.
Obviously. And that is the Orks of Hazzard. We're playing on a regular 4x4 board. All sorts of scrap everywhere. There's 6 scrap counters scattered throughout. And maybe a special character to be seen somewhere if you can pick it up. Not that he'll actually have anything to do with this. Maybe not. So we're just going to roll for who deploys first, and we'll go from there. Roll off for choosing your deployment sides. Quirk gets to choose.
Ooh.
Quirk chose this side and has his guys all deployed together. His bike roaring and ready to go. And the Desert Squigs are all over here with one Scorcha track on one side and a Scorcha buggy on the other side, and then the main truck full of everybody else in the middle, ready to go. Now we roll to see who goes first. Quirk's on my right. 6. Quirk gets first turn.
First things first, gonna take my truck and just move 6 to right here, and then I'm gonna try and thrust to go over that scrap.
How far?
Let's go 6.
2 plus?
Got it.
You got it. Now you got your pooper scooper,
Yep.
your scrap picker upper.
So with thrusting, it's on a 3 plus. I pick it up. No.
Nope, so you just drive
Oh.
over it.
Well, I just
So
left that right
sad.
behind. And then I'm gonna jump over to my bike, who's just gonna move up and sit right here to grab that scrap.
Note to people who don't know all the rules as well, he doesn't actually pick it up yet. He's got to forfeit an entire movement to get it. Nobody's getting out?
Nope.
Nobody's shooting?
I don't have range on anybody. So.
No, you don't. Desert Squigs. First off, are you going to move this guy?
Yes.
It's bodged. You didn't know that till now. Well, Josh knows that, but his mob doesn't. Go ahead and roll a d6. See what bad thing is going to happen. 3. Gas engines are bodged. Your moves using gas engines are reduced to half their normal speed. So that means you have a total of 3 inches. So you go 1 to 1.5 inches, turn. 1 to 1.5 inches, turn.
Going 3 straight ahead.
What's wrong with this truck? I'm gonna kill that mech. There's a little note that mech will fix it for free at the end of the game.
Go forward 3 here, and a little bit of a turn, and then forward another 3.
And then your little half track.
He's gonna go forward 3, turn a bit. Guy's falling off, and going forward another 3. Gonna thrust forward with the little track buggy.
How far?
5 inches.
Makes it.
That's a 2 right there.
No other moves or shooting?
No, sir.
First off, I'm gonna have this guy just hop out. Sort of, maybe. Yes. There we go. Hopping out and going to. I can run too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's.
You'll have to get the scrap.
Yeah. Running to the scrap. Then my truck's gonna go 3 up to here. Whoop. I'm gonna turn just a little. And go another 3 right up to there. And turn. And then I'm gonna thrust forward. How far do I need to thrust forward?
2 inches at least.
I'll go 3 just to be safe.
2 plus. And he makes it. So 3 inches forward to get into rocket launcher range.
My bike is not going to move so that he gets the scrap. So I'm just.
Stick it on his base.
There we go.
How handy is that?
Shooting phase. Gonna fire my rocket at your track?
Buggy.
Buggy. Okay.
You thrusted, so -1 ballistic skill.
Bottom ballistic skill 6.
So you're hitting on 2s. There's no rerolls if you roll 1. So you hit, you get D3 hit locations because it's a rocket. So 1. And this one's actually upgraded to be Arter. So it's
Yes,
plus
sir.
1 armor. So a location is the driver, which is armor 9 now. So you need a 3 in order to pen because you're strength 6. And you do pen. And the driver result is a 1, which is nothing. The drive just shoots past the driver. Still counts as a penetrating hit for terms of experience, but other than that, does no damage.
Buggy, see if he can get some revenge. So go forward his 3, turn a little bit,
Those awesome gas engines.
and thrust 6 inches.
2 plus. Okay, first one so far. You gonna try again? Need to get,
Yep.
your Scorch is in range probably, but it won't be necessarily hitting. If you don't get a good coverage, it's on a 4 plus a hit.
There's 6 inches.
Oh, thruster buster. So roll on the thruster buster. Hope that you roll a 4 plus so you go forward. Nope. So you are, I think, are going to swerve, but I'll check that. So 2 is move forward D6 inches and then spin. So roll high, 5 inches, and hope that your spin keeps you facing his vehicle. This is kind of tricky. Can you do it? So maybe it's going to face this way. Oh no, never mind. You might still be able to hit the vehicle, but you're not going to be definitely covering the vehicle.
Little track here is going to go forward. Start with going forward his 6. And this guy's jumping off and running to the scrap.
Picking it up.
You bet. Bigger vehicle is going to go forward 3, turn. Forward another 3, turn.
Thrusting?
Yeah, I'll thrust forward 5 inches.
2+. You're good.
Put him up to right there.
5 more inches for a thrust?
Yep.
3+. Oh, did you make it?
Starting shooting. Rocket's going to go into Quirk's truck. No.
He'll get a 5-up cover and the 4-up armor.
Hitting on a 5.
Oh, you're only
Thrusting.
regular ballistic skill 3?
Yeah, my gunner is good at close combat.
Makes sense. You would have missed anyways. Now the flamer, we have it with the 90-degree arc, but it's not going to cover it very well because of that. So you're going to hit on a 4+.
Come on.
Ooh, it does. And that's not an ammo check. It actually automatically has an ammo check after it's fired. So you hit it D3 times. That's 2. And the locations kind of want crew because it hits every single crew. You got 1 crew and 1 driver, so you literally hit everybody inside. So since there's 5 crew, that 1 crew hit counts as 5 crew hits. But we roll them all separately, technically. So we'll do the roll all at once, and then we'll randomize. Well, no. You know, let's just do these one at a time.
Okay.
So I got it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the first one, and you need a strength 5 versus armor 9, so you need a 4, because you didn't upgrade the scorch at all, right?
Correct.
So that is that's the first guy. Second one. Yes. Third one. Yes. Fourth one. No. And fifth one. Yes.
Oh.
It hits him, and him. But you do get armor saves against these.
Okay.
One at a time.
So
do it really quick, though.
My knob.
Yes, you're good.
Next one. Yep.
Oh.
Yep.
Whoa, geez.
And... Nope.
All right.
So, the last
So
one.
Crack Stick Bomb Boy is hit by the Scorcha. See what happens to the Crack Stick Bomb Boy. 4. He is hit by a blast from the weapon. So the weapon doesn't hit him, but he basically has to take a strength test or fall off. So he's been upgraded to strength 4, right? No?
No, he's strength 3.
Strength 3. Strength 3 test. He does not fall off. Then we have the hit against the driver, also armor 9, so you need a 4 to hit him. No. Ammo check for your Scorcha, 4+. Makes it. So we got some interesting conundrums here. Because Josh hit the vehicle and hit everybody inside, we had the question of what's set on fire. And we've played it differently in the past because we never actually had the entire crew compartment get hit, and so it's never come up like this. And as I delved further into the rules, I realized that the way that I had it written just doesn't quite work. And so, first off, Scorches are only supposed to set something on fire on a 4+, if they hit it, not if they wound it, but unless it goes down. So that wording is fine. If something is knocked down, the fire automatically goes out. But when it hits a vehicle, it's just so weird. The wording is very cyclical in the Gorkamorka book. So we're making this ruling, so this is our rule, that each location hit is set on fire on a 4+. Now, if you hit the crew and it actually gets through to a crew member and you roll the result where the crew member is hit by the weapon, then he as well has to roll to see if he is set on fire. So we have 2 locations. The crew location, not 5 crew locations, but 1 crew location, and the driver location. Now, on the following turn, if it's on fire and the crew location takes a strength 4 hit, then we take that 5 times because it's the entire thing that's on fire. Just like as if you got hit by a strength 4 Scorcha. So we're going to roll that right now. So Josh, 4+, the driver location is set on fire. Nope, and the crew location on a 4+. Yeah, so now this entire cockpit is burning. Now, mind you, there's a lot of guys to help put it out, so it shouldn't be a problem. Yeah, because you have to roll a d6 and get a 6, and you get to add 1 for every model within an inch, which for the driver compartment is going to be 4 guys, and then for the crew compartment will be everybody, but it'll always fail on a 1, is what we'll say. So, there you go. Made up rules on the spot. Should work, though. And maybe we'll adjust them later on. Driver can fire his slugger at the truck as well. What are you hitting on?
5s.
Okay, ammo check, 4+. He's got ammo. What location are you hitting? Hitting the driver, the poor on-fire driver. And you've got to pen it on a 5, which you do. Then what happens to the driver is a 3. And that is a shrapnel hit, so strength 4 hit, which means I'm on a 4. Nothing after all those rolls. So on your turn, Quirk, we have to see if it stays going on fire. Now, it's normally on a 6, but you got lots of guys. It wasn't the driver compartment. The driver compartment.
It was the crew compartment.
The crew compartment. Otherwise, it'll be strength 4 hit to each of the crew members, but not the crew members, the vehicle crew compartment, which will multiply to 5, just like a Scorcha. But anyways, doesn't matter. Just roll a 2+, you'll be fine. We won't have to figure it out. Oh, you rolled a 6 anyways. Would have gone out. After all of that, it just goes out.
Spike's gonna go up. 6. Come on. Right there. I gotta kill that driver. Or that gunner. This boy with the shooter is gonna go. He only go half speed, right?
Yeah, so 2-inch move or 4-inch run.
Just 2 inches to right there because I'm gonna have him shoot at that. And the truck. Moving on up. Oop. Moving 1. Turn. Move. And I'm gonna thrust.
How far?
Let's go 4 inches.
2+?
Ah!
Ruster Buster! You might still hit him. Most of the 3. So 2 is a swerve. It's a 4+ to turn right. And how far? Uh-oh. How far? 1 inch. So that'll turn like this. Can you get it to line up with my hand? No. Okay, stop right there. On a 4+, you take automatic penetrating hit. Why don't you just try to save it right now? 4+ save.
Nope.
Save. So location is your wheels. And what happens to your wheels? Oh no, I think you're immobilized. Vehicle spins and is immobilized. So it faces slightly
Where it's
almost.
exactly where it's
Yeah, just
facing.
leave it where it is. It's fine.
So after that, I'm gonna try and jump.
Now,
So
you're within 2 inches, so it's only 1 initiative test instead of 2.
oh,
So put him right. It would have been the. Well, actually, let's do this. The second one's failed, so put it right beside him.
okay.
And then 4+, you take a strength 3 hit. You're fine. Any other takers?
Yeah.
He's going to try as well. A jump. It's an initiative test. Makes
Hey.
it.
Wow.
And he's on. Shooting phase.
Gonna fire my shooter into that vehicle.
Seems safe now that you got a guy on board.
I got a guy
Full auto. 3 shots. Hitting.
on 2s.
Is he? What's his ballistic skill normally?
6.
So yeah, it becomes 5. So that's your. Oh, that's your
Yep.
knob firing. So you got 3 hits. Locations. We got crew and 2 wheels. So it's armor 9 because he's got extra, or he's got the +1 armor, so he's
Yep.
heavier.
So on
you-
5s.
So you have a 5, yeah. Yes. So you got a 50-50 chance of hitting your own guy. 4+, it'll be your own guy. No, you got lucky. And the result of this is a
Nothing.
1. Well, it's not nothing. It's a stray shot. So we actually have to roll. You have to roll a 1 or a 2 to actually have it hit him, because you have to roll equal to or under the number of crew. Nope, nothing.
Oh.
Then you got to 2 wheel hits. You can roll these pens at the same time on 5s. Nothing. You're gonna throw a crack grenade at it?
Yeah, why not?
That seems safe.
Yep.
Gets hot. Actually, no, not gets hot. Roll the hit because it's
Yeah,
not a
and I
frag.
miss.
And you miss. Okay. Spanner firing a pistol.
Yeah, might as well.
5.
Yep.
No. What about the driver firing a pistol?
Sure.
5. No.
Shoot is gonna go full auto into your.
Track.
Yeah.
3 shots again.
4s to hit.
2 hits. Does this guy ardor or anything?
Nope.
No. So just locations first, obviously. We've got the weapon and the driver. You pen the weapon on a 4+. Nope. And you pen the driver on a 4+.
Nope.
No.
Cannon gonna fire at that random boy, also known as the gunner. With the flamer.
Hit on
-1
4s.
skill to shoot at.
Is he -1 ballistic skill?
Yeah.
He's a little sneaky one with his urban camel pants.
He is.
Oh, so hitting on a 5. Like
Oh.
that?
Ammo check though, 4+.
I don't even care. I don't even care.
Out of ammo. Okay, so after everything else, he's going to have to see if he actually falls down with the strength test. But first, you got to wound him. Strength 5, AP 5, so 3's to wound. That's a wound, AP 5. So injury chart +1. Knocks him down. Oof. So close combat right here, Josh. Who do you want him to fight?
I'm gonna say he will fight that youth.
So the gunner.
Correct.
Youth is actually upgraded with initiative 4, and they're both weapon skill 2 thanks to the ball and chain. So you hit on 4s. Nothing. Hit back with 3 attacks in the charge on 4s. 2 hits, and then this is just regular strength. So
Yep.
strength 4 on the charge. So 3's to wound because he's a youth.
Nope, he became a boy.
So he's not a youth.
Well, he's still called a youth.
No, he's not. They become boys.
Yeah, he's a boy.
He's a boy with a low weapon skill.
He's a boy with a lower weapon skill.
Right. Okay.
So
Because they actually full legit become boys for all intents and purposes of the rules.
Yes.
For like scrap collection and stuff.
So then wounding on 4s?
Yes.
Okay.
Didn't matter. 2 wounds. Does not ignore an armor at all.
5 up flak armor.
1 save. So 1 gets through. Injury check +1. Oh, nothing! So no experience.
Forward 3. Turn a little bit. And forward another 3. I'm going to thrust forward with him 4 inches.
That's not dangerous at all.
I like to live dangerously.
Oh
no!
I mean, oh dude, that sucks.
Thruster Buster. Okay, now you're going to move forward D6 inches.
But I can only move.
No,
5 with
no,
him?
it's just move forward D6 inches. It doesn't say anything about tracks. Oh, okay, 2 inches. That'll probably get you in charge range.
Yep.
But it is all you can move. Well, I can move 5, right? Right, because of a track? Like, no, it doesn't say anything about that.
Worth a try.
It's just the thrusters malfunction and make you move forward further than you wanted to. So first initiative test to get him off your buggy
Yes.
or your truck, your track. What's his initiative?
He's initiative 5.
Good thing. And then he's charging to the truck. Does not need initiative board because it is immobilized.
Which, the gunner's gonna do his thing and jump out of his little gun perch and
He's got an
go there and charge.
so initiative test first to get off because
Yes.
he thrusted. Otherwise he falls flat on his face. He's good. So then he makes a charge.
Little buggy's gonna go forward. He doesn't have much movement, so enough to not be auto boarded and just move himself to.
Are you gonna rake this guy or sideswipe him?
I'll sideswipe him on the way.
Initiative test or take a strength 4 hit.
I passed.
You're good. So he hops out of the way. Your gunnerless scorch a track.
I'm gonna go forward my 6 inches to there.
He might be the same size as this bike,
In turn?
but rules
He's a lot
wise,
heavier.
he's a lot heavier. You gonna thrust?
Yep.
How far?
5 inches.
Okay, 2 plus. You got it. So moving forward until you come into contact, and we'll resolve a head-on collision. And Quirk, you don't want a bike to have a head-on collision with the track, even though the track is actually kind of the same size as your bike. Both sides are choosing which direction they want to go. Josh chooses to go left, and Quirk chooses to go right, and so they collide. Now it's a bike versus not a bike. So the bike does 1 damage to the track, and the track does D6 to the bike, and then both of them get immobilized on a 4+ after all the damage is resolved. I'll start with hitting the bike. D6 auto pens. 6. Oh no. Locations. We've got fixed weapons, which you don't have, so that becomes wheels.
Cannons.
Oh, you have a cannon. That's right. And then, sorry, it's gubbins that you don't have, and that becomes engines. So you got an engine hit, 3 drivers, and 2 fixed weapons. So first fixed weapon, do 1 at a time. 2 is the weapon cannot be fired in the next turn, and the next one also. So 2 turns cannot be fired. The driver first hit is a 1. The driver must take a leadership test or swerve. Leadership 7, I'm assuming?
Yep.
New guy? Passes, okay. Second driver hit is a 5, which is the driver is hit by the weapon or strength 4 for a ram. 4 is to wound him. Flak armor.
Flak armor, 5 up. Nope.
Injury +1. 3, he's stunned, which he's a driver, so he does not get knocked off, but he auto swerves. So swerve, 4+ is right. And distance is how far? D6? 1 inch. He's going to turn and go 1 inch. He'll actually probably end up going further once this is all resolved if he's not immobilized. The last driver hit is a 4, which is another hit. 4 hit, so 4 is to wound. You wound him.
5 up.
Not saved. Injury +2 because he's already stunned. Nothing. 1 is just nothing. And the last one is the engines. 5. Gammy shaft is broken. It spins and is immobilized. And at the start of each of the Quirk's turns, we roll a d6. On a 6, it blows up. Spinner. So turn it around, and it's immobilized. So your gun's not even facing the right direction. Not that it could fire for a little while anyways. So now you get to see how much damage you do back. 1 damage in total, hitting his 4. That's his wheels. And what happens to the wheels, because there's no armor or anything on this to stop it. 3. It's the upper cog links are damaged, so movement's -1. That's gas engine and thrust moves. And on a 4+, he's immobilized. Not immobilized. He did not get caught in his tracks. Sorry, man. It's not nothing, but
No.
it's not much either. So straight to the combat phase. We'll start with this fight. Both initiative 3, so we'll start with the Huge Choppa. So we'll do the Huge Choppa 4 attacks because he's got an extra base attack. Hitting on 4s. Oh, just 1 hit.
Sad.
And he's strength 6 right now on the charge, so 2's to wound. Ignore. Oh no!
No.
And then your shooter boy has 2 attacks back in on 3s. He might look like a shooter boy, but he's really a choppa guy. And then you're to strength 3.
Yep.
So 5's to wound. Okay, unresolved combat. To this fight, Quirk, do you want to change who he's fighting? Oh, sorry, not you, Quirk. Lee, do you want to choose who's change who's
Lee's
fighting?
not here.
Josh! Oh my goodness!
We'll have the gunner continue to fight.
Okay. And the gunner gets to go first at initiative 4, hitting on 4s, only weapon skill 2, and wounded on 5s.
Yes.
Okay. Hits a wound. He's got heavy armor and a shield, so 3-up armor. Makes it. And he gets 2 attacks back, hitting on 4s, because the flail gives him -1 weapon skill. And then he wounds on what? Is he strength 4?
He's no, he wounds on 5s because he's strength 3.
Okay.
Just like that.
That's a wound.
Flak armor.
5 up. Oh, saved! Quirk, who do you want to face the knob?
I'm gonna get. I'm gonna have a driver face him actually.
Makes sense. It's immobilized anyways, right? So
Yep.
what damage could that possibly do besides your driver's head just being lopped off? The knob gets to go first, a higher initiative with 4 attacks, hitting on 3s. Oh no. Strength 7, so 2's to wound. That's 4 unsavable wounds because you don't have a shield. And so 4 injury checks, highest 1 + 1. Got him. Driver is dead. The vehicle does not swerve though.
Has 2 wounds if that does anything for me.
Yeah, we'll have to roll this again because that means only 3 of these get to be rolled. So roll 3 of them and take the highest. So unfortunately, it does change it. Becomes a knocked down, which will knock him off the vehicle. And where does he fall? Back, out the back. That makes sense. He hit him so hard, boom. He falls at the back and is knocked down. He's knocked down. And then on a 4+, he takes a strength 3 hit. So he gets wounded on a 6. Uh-oh. Injury check +1. No, +2 because he's already knocked down.
I'm not gonna save against this?
I guess you would, yeah. Flak armor. Okay, never mind. Okay, so now you need to nominate somebody else to take his place. Stick bomb boy?
Stick bomb.
Alright, so he's locked in combat. Into Quirk's turn, he's got 4 out of 10 guys down or out right now, so he does not have to take a bottle test per our rules, but he could choose to bottle out. You gonna bottle out, Quirk?
I'm thinking I might because I'm not in a good position with him on my...
On your hood?
On my hood.
But do you have any scrap? I guess you're still technically carrying the one in close combat and the one on the immobilized bike. Although we got to see if your bike blows up first. On a 6, it blows up and you'll lose a scrap.
No.
No, it does not blow up. So you could bottle out right now and hope that your guys hold on to those 2 scrap counters.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to.
Okay. The game is over. Shake hands. Now, who had the higher mob rating again?
Quirk.
Oh, I did. I have the higher mob rating.
So you'll actually get 2 bonus experience per guy. It was only a 7 mob rating difference, so it was +2 +1. +2 if he wins, +1 if he doesn't. So we're going to calculate everything now and upgrade our guys and get some scrap. Start by taking a look at the Orks of Hazzard. Now you have 2 vehicles that are possibly crippled. On a 4+, it'll be fine because you bottled out. Fine. And the bike? Also fine. And no serious injuries to roll for, so just upgrades, which happens to only be 1 guy, your spanner.
So the only upgrade is my knob.
That's your knob?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought he was a spanner.
Nope.
+1 wounds or toughness. So 4+ is toughness. So wounds. He's got an extra wound.
Nice.
Scrap-wise, you got to test to see if you get to keep them. Otherwise, Josh gets it. So leadership on this guy. What's his leadership? Just 7?
So he is leadership 8 because he's the. Oh no, he's leadership 7. He's the backpack.
You get to keep it, and then on a 1, you drop it out of the bike. Just 1 die. Oh, you dropped it. Here you go, Josh. Have the scrap. So Teeth-wise, how many boys do you have to work in the mines?
I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 boys I can have work in the mines.
And you want them all to work in the mines?
Yeah, I'll risk it.
Okay. 5d6. Hope you don't roll 3 6s. You don't. So you got a total of 16 plus d6 from the scrap. 17. Okay. And you have a 9 upkeep, giving you how many teeth left over?
Considering my teeth hoard, I'll have 16 teeth.
16 teeth, and you add in the previous games. Josh!
Got a whole
That's your name, right?
That is.
None of them are immobilized?
None of them were immobilized, no.
No serious injuries, and all of these guys, driver, guy, all get to upgrade once each. Is that right?
The second guy in line, the youth that became a boy, upgraded twice. And then Ugrot, this guy right here, driver, upgraded twice.
And everybody else is once?
Everybody else is once.
Let's do left to right. Start with your driver of the little track. He gets +1 initiative or leadership. Hopefully it's leadership. 4+ is leadership. Nope, initiative. That's not horrible, but leadership would be nice for a driver. Then this guy gets upgraded twice. Your little youth. First is +1 weapon skill or ballistic skill. 4+ is ballistic skill, so weapon skill it is. Because he's got to shoot us, so obviously he needs more weapon skill. And then his second upgrade is, gets to choose a skill. Gonna choose cunning, D6. 6. He's captured, so he's slippery. So if he becomes captured, then he's not captured. It's just full recovery. You got your driver of your big truck. His first upgrade is a 3. He gets to choose a skill.
Gonna do a driving upgrade.
Skid start? No, he already has that, doesn't he?
He already has it.
So reroll. Reroll. Leadership test to stop short of an obstacle. Does he have stop short?
He does not have stop short.
So basically, if he's going to ram into an obstacle, then if he passes the leadership test, he stops short, but all models on board, besides himself, have to take a strength test or fall off. And he upgrades the second time, getting 5, +1 strength or attacks. 4+ is attacks, +1 strength. Driver of the other buggy, only 1 upgrade on him. What is he going to get? 4, gets to choose a skill.
And take a driving skill with him.
Skid turns, so that allows you to go up to 180 degrees if you pass a 4+ test and continue driving after that. Then we've got the gunner with the huge choppa, and he gets to choose a skill.
I will choose a ferocity skill because he's a gunner, you know.
Obviously. 5, hammer of wrath when charging off of his vehicle. You would have got that in today's game. And lastly, the red beret gunner here, a shooter boy right here. He gets to choose a skill.
Go for a cunning skill.
4 is -1 ballistic skill to shoot this warrior. Did you already have that on that guy?
No, this one's new.
Okay. Scrap-wise, you have 5 D3 because they're all on the ground because your guy fell down. And then you got guys working the mine. Let's do your scrap counters first. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 teeth only. And then 4 boys working in the mines. How many do you want to send into the mines?
I'll send all 4.
Okay, hopefully you don't get 666. You don't, so it's 14 more. And your upkeep is 9, netting you how much?
11.
11 teeth in total. Now, Quirk, you decided not to use your teeth, is that right?
That's correct.
Because you're 4 teeth short of buying another truck.
I am, and I feel like I could use another truck. I've seen what Josh did today.
Now, the plan is, yeah, they are nice. The plan is that next week is probably our last week, but because you guys are only getting 1 game in today, I'm probably going to have the 2 of you face off, so if you can get those 4 teeth, you can get it. And then we'll probably be doing our finale, so that's just something to keep in mind as we spend our teeth at this point. As for you, Josh, your bodge is automatically fixed. You go back to the mech and you shake him down and he fixes it. What else would you like to get?
Other than that, the rocket that is on the main track, I'm going to do loads of ammo.
So 4 teeth, because it's 1/4 of its cost. Do you want to spend any of your other teeth?
Nope, hold on to the rest.
Okay. Well, I hope that you enjoyed that. We're going to be playing one more game. Steve and Lee are going to have a rematch. Lee trying to get back the bike that he lost to Steve, so that'll be at the next game, Game 3 of this week. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.